What's good? What's good? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what the business is, dog. Definitely turning up the heat early this morning. I told you guys at least Wednesday, you'll know that we getting going live because of the Smoke City Mobcast. I don't want to intertwine with that. Sometimes can't stay up that late, so well, I ain't gonna say I can't stay up that late. Sometimes, I don't want to really go live that late, so I can't get it before that, so. It is what it is, man. But we here. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. And one time for the one time. And I'm tired of seeing these articles by British boxers or interviews by British boxers. Trying to take away from Wilder's victory. Not even Wilder's victory. Trying to take away from Luis Ortiz. Let me just make it about Luis Ortiz. I'm tired of trying to take away Luis Ortiz accomplishments, but at the end of the day, they say they criticize Luis Ortiz. Fury this morning said he was a foreman's age. They call him old. They say old, but ain't nobody willing to play the game. Ain't nobody willing to line up. Most of them British dudes, all them cowards, bro. I'm talking about the heavyweights. Most of them cowards. You know what I'm saying? And that's unfortunate though, because they criticize Luis Ortiz, you know what I'm saying? They criticize Deontay Wilder, but guess what? Most of them don't want to. They really don't want to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Dillian White is name dropping off Deontay Wilder. Let's keep it real. Dillian White is name dropping. He clout chasing. He trying to make a name and trying to dupe the UK fans, which are sometimes some of them just so retarded. They really believe that Deontay Wilder is ducking Dillian White. Do you see this dude fight? You know what I'm saying? Dillian White know he got to fight with title eliminator. You know what I'm saying? He know he got to fight a title eliminator. He could have fought Luis Ortiz. He could have fought Dominic Breazeale. What's going on, Michael Johnson, excuse me. He could have been fought those guys and got a title eliminator. You know what, man? They always pump faking in the UK. They really don't want it. They want to stay in their little small area and be the king be the king of that little hood over there. That's it. They just want to. They mind ain't bigger than that. They mind ain't international. They happy. It's like the local dope dealer. They happy just sewing up the hood. You know what I'm saying? They happy just to have the hood. They happy just to have the city on lock. Some people mind ain't thinking worldwide or ain't thinking international. They happy to be hood famous. They happy to be what's going on, Patrick Scott? They happy to be a local superstar. And that's the UK mentality most of the time. They're happy to be a local superstar. They're happy just to be the man over here. They really don't want to come over here and be the man because at the end of the day, they know their whole profile can get wiped away. That's why Kawasaki was never in a rush to come over here. He knew what was going to happen. What's going on, JD Films? I see you. He knew what was going to happen. And they always got something to say about Luis Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he 50 years old. Why ain't nobody trying to fight him then? Why didn't Dillian White fight him beside of Joseph Parker? That would have been the WBC title eliminator right there. You feel me? Why didn't Tyson Fury try to fight him? You know what I'm saying? Before the PED scandal and before the fake cocaine scandal to cover the PEDs up, Tyson Fury wasn't mentioning no damn Luis Ortiz name. Anthony Joshua was going to drop his WBA belt. That Ortiz let him fight for. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to fight Luis Ortiz. And Tony Bellew talk all that shit, but he ain't trying to jump in with the cat pillars at heavyweight. Only guy with a pen that ain't trying to be a doer. You got a pen on everything, but scared. He shouldn't even be opening his mouth. He's going to open his mouth. Excuse me. He don't have an opinion because we know he a pussy. He said he a pussy. I seen Wilder and I said, no, you don't want none of that big man, David Hay. Pussy. All the way around the board. You know what I'm saying? Hifi Fury, another one. Could have fought Deontay Wilder when he fought Gerald Washington a couple years ago. What was that a couple years ago in February, I think. Turned it down. Pussy. These dudes already know what the deal is, man. They know who 1 and 2 in the heavyweight division is. I don't care what the guys say. We know. The fans know. We got that energy. We sense that that fragile energy. We sense that scared energy. And then first thing people say, oh, it's a business. I don't give a fuck about that business shit. Don't speak on the man then. I don't want to hear your opinion on no man that you don't ever plan on fighting. You know what I'm saying? That's what people do. Oh, he's 60 years old. He's 50 years old. Why fight him then? I ain't never seen nobody turn away some easy money where I'm from. If it's money to be made, shit, I know niggas going to get that cheese, man, especially if it's easy. They're going to swoop down to get that money. So I ain't never seen that, man. You know what I'm saying? They do the same. Like Urban said, they do the same thing with Rickendall. You know what I'm saying? People, it's just accepted. Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, ain't no point in fight. It's just accepted. It's just accepted, though. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we got to start taking up for these fighters, man. Not even they just American. You know, whatever, Renato Tool. Not just that anybody that's well, mostly people in America, but anybody that's getting the raw end of the deal. It just don't make no sense. You know, they got all this opinion. He 50. He got fight him then, man. Fight him. Fight him. Chisora, you can fight him. You got to open it up. Dylan White, you can fight him. You got to open it up. Anthony Joshua, you can fight him in March. You know what I'm saying? You know, Tyson Fury, you could have been fought him after Wilder beat your ass. You could fight him then. Tony Bell, you fuck Usyk. Go, you got a pin on everything. Go fight him. Trying to go back down to cruiserweight to save face. Boy, we already know. We already know Tony Bell, you a poser. Definitely a poser. He talked like a punk. DOG 215, what it do? He said, what's good? UK boxers scared to step a foot in America and take the number 2 position. Yeah, they scared. They scared. That's what it just come down to. Why he ain't ranked in no other sanctioned belt body? Swan. Why he ain't ranked in no other sanctioned belt body? Because it was a competitive match. That's why. You know what I'm saying? He ain't ranked number 1. He ain't ranked number 2. You know what I'm saying? They went down the title eliminator. Nobody wanted to fight him. So he ranked where you ranked at. I ain't trying to hear that shit. How's Alexander Povetkin ranked number 1 in every sanctioned belt body after having back-to-back positive steroid tests? You know what I'm saying? They don't bring up that shit, though. They just want to, oh, why is it, man, why the fuck AJ won't fight him? Why AJ won't fight Wilder? Why he fighting Povetkin? Why is Povetkin ranked number 1 after failing back-to-back drug tests and not fight nobody of relevance? David Price? Was it Robbie Halacians? He fight nobody. Anybody trying to hear that bullshit y'all talking about? Y'all forget, UK don't run shit, bro. Y'all don't run nothing. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn is really, really quiet, huh? Really, really quiet after being exposed. I'm going to get Charlo. I'm going to get Wilder. I'm going to get Broner. He ain't got shit. He couldn't even get Mikey Garcia. And to be honest, Mikey Garcia not even a big superstar in boxing. Yeah, I agree with that Versatile Boxing channel. He says respect for Ortiz is reflection of what they think of Wilder. Yeah, and then people say, well, Wilder is not a technical and this and that. And then when he whoop on somebody, y'all got it. What is y'all going to say? WC using him as a barrier against contenders so Wilder can fight in-house PBC fight. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut up. Just shut up. As a barrier, fight him then. Fight him. Knock down the barrier. Fight him. Fight him. They doing the same thing with the WBO and Joshua and the IBF with Joshua and Puig. Same thing with the WBA with Alexander Povetkin. Same thing with the WBO with Dillian White. What are you talking about? Fight him then. Fight him. What are y'all making these excuses for? They use him as a bit. Fight him then. If he's 50 years old and he between you and a Deontay Wilder fight him then. Y'all always making these excuses. Some UK fans on here, and I'm not speaking to all UK fans, think like a pussy. They think just like them pussy ass fighters over there. Make sure you hit that like button. They think just like they fighters. They're not confident at all. There's no confidence over there. It's a bunch of scary ass fighters over there. A bunch of scary ass males. I'm not gonna call them men, males. Trying to find out the best way to keep how long they can keep the belt. Oh yeah, all these excuses, Renique. What it do? Detroit in the building. Y'all know how we do, man. All these excuses. And I ain't saying we the greatest thing ever. Our thing is business, or got to make business sense. I'm not going to just throw rocks and not live in a glass house and not acknowledge what's going on. But y'all, this shit been going on for years. Years. Either we come over there and whoop y'all ass, or y'all come over here and get y'all ass whooped. That's just the way it happens. You know what I'm saying? But Ortiz, 50 years old. They say you get a title, you get Deontay Wilder fight if you beat Ortiz. Dillian White still over there not doing shit. Not even trying to rematch Derek Chisora. You know what I'm saying? But you think he supposed to just get a Wilder fight as your promoter, disrespected the champ? No, you're not going to get that opportunity. Yep. Yeah. I mean, he could have fought Brazil when he fought Robert Hilacius. He passed up on the Brazil fight. So that's why he got to fight Ortiz now. He could have fought Brazil. Why did he fight Brazil? You got to ask him. He should be able to beat Brazil. I'm not saying Brazil trash. Because Brazil, he got a jaw. And he tall and he big. He got a lot of intangibles that make up for his lack of tangibles. What's up, Ronald Finkley? I see you. You know? But like I said, they always got these UK dudes always got opinion on some fighters, these heavyweights in particular. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Wilder, he has no technique and this and that. And this and that. Why Anthony Joshua ain't fighting him? If this dude is so garbage, and I was talking to my barber yesterday, this dude is a super casual boxing fan. Like super casual. He don't even know who Terrence Bud Crawford is, all right? He says that, I mean, what about that? Why that British guy pull out? I think the British guy would have beat Deontay Wilder. A lot of people think he would. Say, like he'll box a little bit. Wilder don't have no technique. That's the overall feeling about Wilder. You know what I'm saying? That's what means to the naked eye. You know what I'm saying? That's what people think. It's money. It's gonna be money. Whether Josh will take the fight tomorrow or 2 or 3 years down the line, it's gonna be money to be made on that fight. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be money. No matter people. I'm gonna tell you this, man. People don't go with conventional wisdom. They all try to overthink everything. You know what they say? Man, no way Wilder can beat Josh. Look how Joshua is. He muscular. He got solid technique. He look more like the fundamental boxer. People still gonna put their money on Joshua. They gonna still do that. No matter if he's scared or not. Oh, and Joshua gonna smell. Well, I wasn't scared. I was, I was doing this and doing that, and it had to be the perfect time. And people gonna eat it up and buy it. They gonna eat it up with Eddie Hearn say. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ronald Finkley. This is everybody from the UK or AGPA custody, but that's how they think. They'll be like, oh yeah, Eddie gonna dress it up. You know what I'm saying? Eddie gonna dress it up, all right. And he gonna get people behind him. See, Americans really don't like to support Americans, especially Black Americans. I'm telling you, there's going to be plenty of money to be made if AJ actually grow up here and fight Deontay Wilder. There's going to be plenty of money to be made. I'm telling you. Plenty of money to be made. But like I said, everybody got an opinion on Ortiz, but I don't see nobody stepping up. Or I ain't seen nobody trying to step up. What's going on, Trap House Boxing? What it do? Ain't nobody trying to step up with him, man. Nobody. And Vladimir Klitschko ducked him too. Let's keep it funky. Him and Klitschko was supposed to fight for the vacant Super WA title, whatever. All right. Klitschko ducked him too. Klitschko put a deal in place to have Luis Ortiz fight the winner out of Anthony Joshua and Vladimir Klitschko. So Klitschko ducked him too. A duck is a duck. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to fight him. But he showed for Brian Jennings. Didn't he? And didn't even knock him out. That's how you know that nigga was old. I don't know why he didn't knock out Brian Jennings. I just acknowledged Spence and them. I just acknowledged that. I don't know where your mind was at. I just acknowledged that. I mean, people don't understand shit, man, what I'm talking about. I just said I'm not gonna throw rocks when we live in a glass house, when I said when Spence and Bud and all that shit can't be made this a business. You know what I'm saying? No, what's going on, Cali? Luis Ortiz. I mean, Fury talking shit to my Ortiz, an old man. I say, you didn't fight him. This is an article on Boxing Scene. You didn't fight him. You didn't fight him. Even before the steroid, you weren't trying to fight him. Before the steroid thing. That's what killed me. All these dudes got an opinion, man, but don't want to move their hands. You, Coney Bell, you going back to cruiserweight like we don't know you on some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit that we got going on in America, it ain't even about people being a coward. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got Earl Spence really talking shit about Bud like that, like Bud can't fight, or Bud 50 years old and he a bum, he was old, or Bud washed up, or Bud ain't that good. They respect each other's skill set. That's what you get from UK. Oh, he got him. He 50 years old. Ortiz bum and Ortiz ain't really not. Fight him then. Fight him. Niggas got opportunities to become the mandatory to fight him. Yeah, Ortiz called off your motherfuckers like shit. You know what I'm saying? Fight him. They got all these opinions on Wilder and Wilder is this and no technique, and Ortiz is fight him then. These niggas just want to sit there across the gate, talk shit. After a few, like 4 or 5 rounds went through, or 5 or 6 rounds went through, guess what? He got confidence. They fight like punks, man. They fight like punks. You know what I'm saying? They don't be confident. They only confident when they fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Even Fury came over here and got flatlined by Steve Cunningham. He didn't almost get up, bro. Let's keep it real, man. He came over here and got flatlined by Steve Cunningham. A 210-pound guy when he came in like 260, 250. He got flatlined, bro. That nigga was like down, and his neck was down on the ground. So we already know about you, dog. We know about AJ. He been on the canvas more than anybody I heard of. You hear about teenagers putting them on the canvas. You hear about David Price putting them on the canvas. And that's just the shit you probably never heard of. He got the selection for the protection, man. They already know. That's why they trying to stretch this shit out. You can't train a jaw. You know what I'm saying? You can't give somebody a heart and confidence that ain't got heart and confidence. And that's all of them over there, from Bellew to Fury to White to AJ. No, none of them heavyweights got no heart. You know what I'm saying? None of them, man. Like I said, Tyson Fury acting like he this and that. Nigga, you cheated. You cheated. Like, nigga, I'm never gonna forget that. You cheated. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna try to fake like you had a mental health issue. No, nigga, that's probably psychotherapy from the roids, man. I never forget that in the midst of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna act like it didn't happen. Act like he didn't cheat. Not gonna act like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna forget that shit, dude. That shit they pulled and they try to make him save face. Nigga's a cheater. And when he was on that shit, Cunningham put him on his back. And the motherfucker said, well, he old. And so that's the same shit that he always fight. That's the same boring shit he always fight. He might not be as lubricated, as warmed up with his attack. It might be a step or two drop off, but that's how he fight. He comes out and say, well, everybody takes steroids. That's the ultimate cop-out. Everybody takes steroids. No, you take steroids, nigga. You take steroids. And then say it was meat. It was wild boar contamination. Nigga, ain't nobody dumb. Ain't nobody dumb. Nobody's dumb. You know what I'm saying? They trying to treat people like we dumb or something like that. Man, I'm done with all that meat contamination and this and that. At the end of the day, this was the most convenient fight other than Wilder fighting Luis Ortiz 2. And I think they want to say Luis Ortiz 2 and Wilder for a potential unification bout just in case, Ortiz get a shot at Joshua by mandatory before Deontay Wilder. You know, I think ultimately that's the plan. But I think ultimately they got a plan for Wilder and Fury. Ain't gonna be no fucking rematch. Wilder should stretch him. You know, Wilder should stretch the fuck out of him. And Steve Cunningham could put him down with an overhand right after he talked all that shit at the press conference at Madison Square Garden. Motherfucker, he getting put down, bro. He going to sleep. If he don't go to sleep, Deontay Wilder, you know, if Deontay Wilder don't beat him, Deontay Wilder should hang it up. Shakir's Devin Haney. Physically. I think Shakir Stevenson got more skills, though, right now. I'm just say he got more sharper skills because he, you know, I'm not going to get into that right now, though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody trying to fight Luis Ortiz. Nobody, man. Them niggas monk. They got all this opinion on them. All this opinion. I never heard so many people have an opinion, but nobody want to get in the car and start the car up. I never seen it before. Everybody got an opinion on this man, dog, in the UK. But don't nobody want to fight him. When he was signed in Matchroom, Dillian White wasn't saying nothing. Dillian White wasn't saying nothing. You know, Eddie Hearn signed Luis Ortiz to Matchroom to keep. He signed the Matchroom to keep him away from Anthony Joshua, to keep him away from Dillian White. That's why he signed him. That's why he signed him, to keep the not to let Ortiz get the fights he need to have. But like I said, everybody got an opinion, man. Everybody. But I ain't never seen so many niggas in my life that don't want to fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they sound like backseat riders. You know what I'm saying? Not every time you fight, it got to be a bet on the line now, huh? All of a sudden, Dillian White don't want to. All of a sudden, he don't want to. He don't want to fight a title eliminator. He know he got the silver belt. He got to fight a title eliminator. He knows that. If Ortiz just so happen to be a title eliminator, shoot your shot then. Since he old, Big Baby Miller too. He an adopted Brit working with Eddie Hearn. He's an adopted Brit. We've been pushing for Crawford versus Spence. Shut up, man. We've been pushing for that fight. We've been pushing for it. Ain't no fucking yeah, they both have politics. But when you get 50 million fucking dollars, I mean, I don't think Bud or Crawford been offered $50 million. When you get $50 million, that raises a lot of suspicion why Anthony Joshua didn't take the $50 million. That's why. You know, tell the whole story, though. Tell the whole story. You show me where Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence turned down $50 million. In the contract with the proof of funds, and you was going to fight in Vegas. You ain't never seen that. That ain't even in their character to turn down that much money. Tell me where Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence is where they promoter or they advisor can sign their name on the contract and the TV deal. Tell me where you give up $50 million to reportedly take $10 million to fight Alexander Povetkin at home. You tell me where Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford said, "Oh, the fight got to be in Omaha. The fight got to be in Dallas, Texas." Never. You never see no coward like that. That's coward. That's coward acts. That's acts of a coward. Make sure you hit that like button. And that's what they is cowards, man. How do you let a white man, man? How do you let a white man sign your name? How do you let a white man? What you mean? What happened with Fred from Barbershop Conversation? What happened? What happened? He got his page got compromised or something? But like I said, how do you let a white man have your signature? He has power of attorney. He has power of attorney over Anthony Joshua, meaning he can use his signature. Oh yeah, them dudes doing it for, man. They doing it for show. They just, you know, I call it play beefing, man. They just going back and forth, man. You know. You know what I'm saying? I don't take none of that shit serious for real, man. Fred cool, Fred family. But yeah, like I said, man, yeah, they would never turn. Yeah, they wouldn't turn down $1 million. I ain't gonna say 1 million. They wouldn't turn down $10 million, man. That's what raises the suspicion about Joshua. What is it that you didn't want to take that money? I mean, you wanna prep for Deontay Wilder? No, you don't need to prep. $50 million, man, you need to be ready. You got 3 titles, and you got an opportunity to become the champion. Do it. What's going on, 7-8? Do it. Do it, man. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. All them dudes in the UK got an opinion, but don't nobody want to get in the key and start up Luis Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? Like Bellew. Oh, I'll get 50 and Wilder is garbage and this and that. Fight him then, bro. I'm just tired of the pillow talking they doing over there. Dillian White can fight him for a title eliminator. Fight him. What's the issue? Fight him. I don't want to hear shit else. You gonna fight him or not? He didn't want to fight him. Tyson Fury, he called out Fury. Fury didn't want to fight him. Vladimir Klitschko and Ortiz was ordered for the vacant WBA super title. Vladimir Klitschko basically put it. I guess he paid Ortiz for him to fight Joshua. So I don't want to hear it. You know, I don't want to hear it. You know, all them dudes over there from Germany to the UK didn't want to fight him. They didn't. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to fight him. Klitschko didn't want to fight him. AJ didn't want to fight him. He trying to hide behind Puev. You know, trying to hide behind Puev. And Puev made it very, very clear in the interview he dropped on Facebook and said that he wasn't healthy enough to fight. He wasn't in shape to fight Joshua. And the reason he didn't want to fight Joshua is he was trying to run his contract out with Sutherland Promotions. And it just ran out. So he was trying to run that heat. So Anthony Joshua already know he wasn't going to fight him last year. He won't no smoke with Luis Ortiz. Eddie Hearn talking about we might drop the belt. We bigger than the belts. You talking about dropping belts now. But this is the guy from Rick Glosser, punk ass, to all these dudes in the UK saying that he's 50 years old. Boxing Beats and Crimes, Batman Strike Back. All these dudes talking about he old. All these dudes talking about, oh, this dude is old, and fight him then. Fight him. What is the point of talking about it then? Fight him. You know what I'm saying? You got title eliminators that can come through him. You know what I'm saying? You know, Joe Joyce is going to fight him probably about 7 to 8, 9 fights in his pro career. So 7, 8, 9 fights, you know, Joe Joyce will fight Luis Ortiz. Dillian White got all these professional fights. AJ got all these professional fights. Tony Bell, you got all these professional fights. Tyson Fury got all these professional fights. All these professional fucking fights they got. And them niggas some cowards, dog. Cowards. All of them. Ortiz called all of them out. He was on Matchroom at one point. They signed him to Matchroom to keep the protection. So he won't let him near none of them UK guys. Like I told you guys, them dudes is happy being the king of their hood, man. They like your local dope boy. They happy just to soul up the city, and they happy with that. Or a local rapper that just don't want to go big time, just want to sow the city up. That's what it is. The UK dudes don't want to step outside the UK for real, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to step outside the UK. And that's just the fact of the matter is they don't really want it that much. They're going to get exposed. They don't take chances. You know, they don't take chances to it's super convenient for them. Even go to Germany before I get off. Look at Felix Sturm. Look at Felix Sturm. He came over here, got robbed by Oscar De La Hoya. Motherfucker never left Germany again. Arthur Abraham came over here, got worked by Andre Ward. He ain't never left Germany again, I don't believe. Especially once you scare them a bit, they scared to come back. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury did get dropped by Cunningham. He is going to come back, but he need money. I'm going to keep it real with you. Y'all already know I'm going to keep it funky with you. Tyson Fury need money. He need money. He been out too long. Too long he been out. Too long he been out. Been out, man. Too long. Oh, it's buffering. All right. I'm about to go ahead and kill it then. I was wondering what had happened. I'm going to go ahead and kill it then, man. Did he come back in? Okay. They cut my shit. Killed my shit. It is what it is, man. Yeah. It is what it is.